Alright, guys. So yesterday we actually left off in this part, right? We are playing with the green zone, and we kind of were explaining stuff here. Let me check which part we left. I believe we left at one of the plague hearts. Let me check which part are we at right now, so that we can move forward from there. Now it's going to be really hard for me to see people comments. I'll occasionally check if it's needed, but either way, let's move forward and see what we can do here. I believe she is the person that's been following us. Yep. And she actually has multiple of the stuffs that we can dump here. Let's do that. There's the mysterious broadcast here. We have heavy weapon. But the issue is we need something to heal ourselves first because our character is really, really in poor condition. We have to do something regarding that. Let's salvage these items. Just so I can show you how much spare parts usually we get. There could be options, there could be possibility we might get higher spare parts, but that's the thing for later. For now, our priority is to get the stars and get them dumped off. So let's proceed with that. Let's dump this here. Now, you might ask, why am I not carrying medicines even though my health is super low, right? Well, the reason why I'm not doing that so for right now is because we already have enough, right? We have this energy drink, which we possibly don't need. So for this stamina, we can just dump the here. We're gonna keep the bag of seeds, so we're still gonna just dump the medicine off here. Keep these items just so we can sell them for later. How much infection does she have right now? 22%, so I believe we are good. Let's loot this place down so that we can move forwards here. There we go. So we have found a meds rucksack here, which is really, really important in higher difficulties. For example, suppose if you're playing on a nightmare difficulty, I'm not even saying about lethal, I'm saying of the nightmare difficulty, you're still gonna need it in there as well. So other than that, that's really important too. Like you see, we were just talking about the increased spare parts from the salvages. This is the mod that you're going to need. Let's do one thing. Let's just equip it in our workshop and see how it goes. Yeah, dump it here. Go to base, go to workshop, mods, and equip this thing here. And voila, we are good. Now this place is going to have some more of the mates. We're going to get them from here. Now you might see that I'm rushing this thing. The reason that I'm rushing is because I actually plan to kill all the plague hearts today. Yesterday we did promise to kill all the plague hearts, but I actually had some work to do, so I couldn't come online and finish the plague hearts. But still, we're going to do everything to finish it today. Let's do that. Our car is at backside. That's totally fine. No issues with that. Let's put this here. Dump this off and dump this off as well. All right, we're good here, I believe. Let's go. Now we have to check what is going on at that water house, right? So let's do one thing. Let's get our car from now. Our car is pretty much being a deadbeat right now. Let's do one thing. Let me refuel this because we're gonna need that fuel there. Now that we're good here, let's dump off the rucksacks and we can keep moving forward. There you go. They started the quest for the plague samples. We do have them with us, so that's not an issue at all. Let's go to the area where we are having mysterious broadcast at first. After that, we can go to the other place, okay? Let's go. Wait for her. There we go. Let's go. Nice. Now the issue is we don't really know what is happening. So let's do one thing. Let's go back and dump our thing, yeah? Be careful not to bump them like this. Yeah, that's not something we do. We can just hit them with the car, but not the front part. That's most important thing that I told yesterday. It's a lower difficulty I'm playing right now, so fine with that. But on a higher difficulty, please don't do that. You might wonder, you might ask me, why am I not getting that van? The van is actually decent, but what's going to happen if I get that? It's going to just reduce my speed by a lot, and I don't want that to happen. Let's see. We can possibly loot this place, but first, what we are going to do is we're going to jump here and see if we have any zombies nearby, which we do have here. Let's get this one down. There we go. Now let's get the looting done. Let's try to get as much stuff as we can from here because we have to go to the NPC and dump all the stuffs that we can get here. That's a good thing. Let's see. Talk to Madison, give her the gun, but make sure she's not using it. Otherwise, she's gonna screw up real bad. Hmm. Pretty solid choice, you know, considering that I am using this weapon and just got the ammo. Pretty good deal. Now the question is, where is the last crate? There it is. Let's get the crate first. That's good weapons. What we're gonna do here, we're going to go ahead, trade the useful stuff to her. Since we're not gonna use that, talk to Maddie, give her some more of these weapon rucksacks. Next, we're gonna pick this item and can go. Let's go. Yep, there's a zombie coming. Let's go. Where is she? Okay, come fast, come fast, come fast. Is she gonna get up? Okay, there we go. Sometimes these glitches happen, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. You just gotta deal with it now. You might wonder why I'm taking this path because it's actually a shortcut here, considering how many times I have played Providence Reach. This is actually a shortcut. And there you go. We are here. Let's give them the plague samples and we should be good. There you go. So what do we have here now? We have maid's outcome, which means we're actually getting maids of them. Let's do one thing. Nope, almost messed up there. Anyways, we're gonna sell some stuff in here. What's this? Oh, that's a new shotgun. Not really something that we would want. Keep this because it's gonna be really important. Don't ever sell play examples, no matter how poor you are, how broke you are, don't sell it. Pretty lucky, we actually have our trader quest right next to us. So let's load that. What is he doing? Okay, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Yeah, yeah, that's not something we should be doing. Like, I didn't really expect that loaded took like comment there, but yep, it is what it is. Uh, just fine. Stop. There we go. Let's go in. Did she just, bro? I mean, she's trying to get me killed, and this is why one of the reasons this is why you don't carry companions in higher difficulties because this is what happens. Your companions are going to go and find every possible way to get you killed. So unless if you're really, really having a hard time without a companion, don't use one. There we go. Wait, a plague zombie? Quite surprising that we actually had a plague zombie here, considering the fact that we have already cleared everything here. Anyways, let's go. We're done here. Let's let's get some items sold to these guys, and then we're going to go ahead and move to our next plague heart here. Let's go. Mm, all right, looks like we're good here. Let's see. That was it. What the? I'm really having weird time here. Anyways, let's move on. So our next plague heart. I see. You see, there's an outpost. We have one, two, three, four plague hearts here, right? So let's go to this one first here. So we can have at least one water outpost going. That water outpost is going to be really, really necessary for us to have because water is one of the most important parts. So let's get that done first. As I told you, this is just some normal difficulty. So we're not really going to focus on what we don't have. Now, for a fact, as a new player, if you're playing in Providence Ridge, you will occasionally see this vehicle. Let me show you how this works. You see this vehicle? You will see there are two items here, right? But this vehicle actually has two slots. So, for example, suppose if you have like multiple people trying to help you out, then that's gonna be really hard for you to continue. So we're not gonna use that. We're gonna put this here, and after that we're gonna move on. Let's go. But in higher difficulty, make sure you are getting that vehicle because once you upgrade it, it's going to be a really, really good one. Here we can get some rucksacks. But do we have enough medicine right now? We do, but still, we're gonna get some. There we go. I'm gonna keep the stamina food here because we're gonna need them. There you go. There's a rucksack. Let's dump it in the vehicle and move on to the other side. The other side will also have some of the stuff. So what we are gonna do, there could be a possibility. There might be something, there might not be something, not guaranteed. Still, let's see. Let's see what can we find here. So, what do we have here? We have some this. I'm giving that to her. I'm giving this to her as well. Oh, yeah, you can also keep this item. And do you have sporting bag? You don't. Okay, I guess leave it the way it is. Let's see. Let's check the other side then. We have a Trumbull Valley NPC now. There are very rare cases that Trumbull Valley NPCs are going to have something good. There could be possibility if they're a network trader, they might have something decent, but if not, they're not going to have anything decent. So you could try to check them, but don't really focus on them. It's not really needed. Now the thing is, if you are able to get the 150 caliber Trumbull Valley weapon, which has like 150 5.56 ammo storage, that's a really good weapon, and you should be using that. In addition to that, we can also check for the details and see what can be done. Let's actually check, yeah. So let's loot this. We might be able to find some stimulants here. Make sure you are looting every single coffee booth when you're playing a higher difficulty because the stimulants are going to be really, really important. And sometimes they're going to have these high value items that we got just now. We have some influence, not enough though, so we're not going to bother with that. What is the Trumbull Valley shader right there? Should we go and check? Let's go and check and see what we have, just so I can give you a showcase. Since the low level difficulty, I have enough fuel with me, so that will not be an issue. Let's go forward. I'll show you what does she have. That's a lot of plague zombies you see. We skip that. You see, there's a plague heart here. So yeah, it's really, really scary here. But the trader is actually far from the plagues, so it's a really good thing. Otherwise, we would have been screwed real bad, wasting our time trying to fight with plague hearts, you know. Lucky for us, we do actually have a plague heart close to us. Try to avoid these NPCs and the mobs at the earliest as possible because if you don't, they're going to tear you apart. Let's go here. So we were able to come here. Let's see now. What do we have here? So it's a network NPC. There could be a very high possibility that they might have only one sidearm. And yep, there she is. Only one sidearm. It's decent, not really good sidearm, but if you're having bounties that requires you to use your assault pistol, this one's the way you want to go. I'm still going to take it because right now we are playing a new guide, right? So I'm going to take this one. There are some rucksacks which are most important if you need. If you want, you can get this compost bin for your garden, farm, or hydroponics. That's totally on you. That's totally your wish. So as we have done giving this NPC items, let's do one thing. So she does not have room, right? Let's do one thing here in that case. Take this ammo, then send this here, make her equip this, then send the ammo back. There you go. Now they have room. So it says there's still time, right? So let's do one thing. Let's get the play card down, yeah? So we're going to be able to find something, and we're going to take care of that through there, right? So how many outposts do we have right now? We have one. Do we have a leader? We can get either a warlord or a trader. Let's do one thing here. We're not able to jump this, right? So we have to go to the play card no matter what happens. Let's go to the play card then. Now the reason I'm carrying this NPC with me, the most important reason because of that is because she's just an extra 6 or 8 slots of back person that I'm carrying. It's really important for me to keep her because she's helping me carry all the stuff and sell them to the NPCs, which are really, really important. Now, for this play card, there is a trick. You have to park the car strategically, which means you have to park this car right here. You see the play cards there, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to park our car right here at the door. Hopefully, we'll be okay with that because we have to break this door. You see? Now what we're going to do, we're going to splash ourselves strategically here. So we are going to get this play guard down because there you go. Now what we're going to do here, we see that Feral is there, right? Yep, she can take care of that. Let's see how much. Okay, is she blind? Bro, she actually used 4 shots and she still wasn't able to kill the damn bloater. Quite interesting. At least we got something good. Oh, we actually got explosives. That's really nice. We got a gun. We got bandages. Pretty good. Let's see how's our friend doing here. Let's give her that. No. She actually has a few slots of bag, right? So what we are gonna do, we are gonna give her this item. She still has some slots in the bag, so we're gonna pick this bag. Then we are going to go ahead, trade her, give this back to her, and help her equip it. She'll get 2 slots afterwards. More play samples, some of these consumables. Trade the play samples to her because it's important stuff and she is our character that's keeping all the important stuffs. Now that she is full, we are going to go ahead and get this looted. Alright, we're good here. Let's move. So, we have cleared this place. It looks like our water tower is close to empty, I think. Yep. Let's see. Not gonna bother with the Trumbull Valley guy yet because we still need to get some of the play cards. So let's do one thing. Let's go here. Same thing. We're gonna go ahead, park it strategically, and get the play cards down. Now you guys might be wondering, why am I focusing on State of Decay 2 so much? Let me tell you. So there is news that in 2026, State of Decay 3 is coming. It's gonna be open world. Means it's going to have really, really good loot, good communications, good details. Pretty fun. And I'm really looking forward to that. And I possibly, once it gets released, I'm going to go ahead, pre-purchase it, and stream it with y'all. So yeah, let's see. We have some bombs here. So let's see. Question is, where is our play card this time? Is this our play card? Doesn't seem so. Let's see. The play card is here, that's for sure. But the question is, where is it? Pretty hard to find, yeah? That's two horde. So what we are gonna do, we're going to go like this. Then we are going to use our back to ram these guys. So, and we just lost a door. There we go. Let's do one thing. We're going to park here strategically as well because it looks like I'm unable to see where is the play card hiding. So let's see. Nope. What the? Why infuriating? And she just walked up. This is gonna be hard. Let's go. We have to run from here. Remove. Go, 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 go. Retreat. Yep. She just died. This is what happens when you are playing on, like, not carefully. You see, multiple of these things are here. Actually, she had infection which caused this, but well, this is what happens when we are like on high level difficulty. And on high level difficulty, it's really, really hard to contend with people like this way because you would never know when they're gonna die. No, well, since the character stayed here, now that we know that we're kind of screwed, let's see if we can take care of our deceased teammate. There we go. But we need our plague heart down. So that takes care of the plague heart. But we possibly have another feral here, I think. We actually don't. So let's do one thing. There we go. No, we actually got pretty decent weapon here, but we are kind of screwed at this moment because you'll see um there's our deceased friend's dead body there, right? But we have a lot of stuffs here, so what we're gonna do, we are going to close the door. We're gonna claim this house temporarily. Remember, not permanently. Now, this is one of the most important things here. We are going to claim this house temporarily just so we can get these items sorted. Now, which character of us died? Okay, that's really bad because actually the character that had hygiene, she died just now. So, what we're gonna do, since our character is a leader now, see, we have a leader. Yes, Daniel, he's the warlord. Let's get this outpost temporarily going. Let's submit the stuffs we can from here. We're not using a weapon. We're going to dump this here. Salvage the needful. Dump this here. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to collect all the plague samples that we can, specifically from her body, because she had a lot of stuff. Let's collect all this stuff. Dump them in here. Now we don't have an ammo for this weapon anymore, right? So we're just going to dump it here. Make sure every single of your guns are actually unloaded, because you will never know when you die, and when you die, you're possibly going to take out all the ammo with yourself, right? That's not really a good thing. Now you see we have actually a lot of stuff going. What we're gonna do, we're gonna claim the stuffs from here. Down the rucksack here, drop the fuels back. We're not gonna use the door, we're just gonna go ahead and ram it out. Get this done for our future. There we go. So we have some ammo left in there. Let's open the bag here. Get this rucksack out. Now our friend does not have any more body left, but yeah, she's dead. So don't really have much option, you know. Let's see. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put this here. We're gonna salvage this if possible, which we can't. We're gonna equip this sidearm just for the future. Salvage this. Unload this. Dump here. Same thing. Unload this as well. Dump. Salvage this since it doesn't have brand. Usually the weapons that don't have brand, they're not really that good. Now that we have done dropping this, we're gonna loot this house. And there's a zombie, you see. So that need to be taken care of as well, which we have done. Let's loot everything that we can get from here. So let's see, what do we have in our playing card? We actually have quite a few stuff here. So I'm going to go ahead, dump this here. Now the issue that I'm going to face is my character actually has blood plague right now. It's going to be pretty close to blood plague, which is not good at all. And we are down to 2 survivors right now. On high difficulty, you have to make sure no matter what happens, your survivors actually survive instead of just for the name, because otherwise it's going to be really, really bad. Like you see right now, I'm going to take this fuel, dump this here, use one fuel. Once we are done here, once we're done dumping everything, I'm going to go ahead and dispose of this house because we'll be done with this house here. See, we're done here. There's actually another house right beside us, right? So I'm going to take care of that as well. Now, wandering traders are really, really good. They usually have good stuff, good deals. Always make sure to check them. Now, since there's a wandering trader up, what we are going to do, we're going to clean here at the fastest possible. We have weights. We're going to take stealth here. Same thing as normal, crouch, open the door, go in and see. Doesn't look like everything's fine here. So next thing what we're gonna do, we're going to go ahead, loot this place. Now we just messed up, right? But luckily, no one heard us. Now we got a really good stuff for our command center. I'll show it to you in a moment. Let me go back to the house. Now, let me show you something. So this item, this is something that is really good for an outpost. For example, suppose if you get this in early game, really, really good. It's going to be needful for your future. It's going to be important that you have this item for your future runs, because this thing is going to increase your outpost slot by 1, which is very important. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. We are not going to use it for now. We're going to take this, dump this here, because we have 4 rucksacks, right? And we need to change our character because our character is pretty close to Blood Plague, Let's do one thing. Go ahead. Let's see here. We need to be at the base to use this thing, So let's do one thing. Go ahead. We are going to change the character. Take control of this guy. Pretty much pray that he's full, which he is. We're pretty lucky. Now we are going to go ahead, see what we can get from here. All the garbages that we had earlierly, we're going to go ahead and take them so that we can dump them off. Make sure you're taking only the garbages, not everything though. Take some molly, take the repair kit just in case, and take some stimulants, take some bandages, and we're good. We actually have 2 of the scope rifles. It's a pretty good weapon considering that, yeah, pretty good. See, we can actually zoom it through. Now what we are going to do next, we are going to go ahead and see what we can get here. What is this, man? Choose the new base capable of supporting the armory. We're going to skip that part. First, we're going to go ahead and see if we can take down more plague hearts here. Let's see, we can kill this plague heart. Let's do that. Let's kill that plague heart there. And you saw that we have some zombies there, right? What I'm going to do here, I'm going to drive through this rail line here. Then we are going to go and take this turn. Straight up, bust in the middle of the road. Okay, gotta be careful here. Take this turn here. There we go. The plague heart should be nearby. It says the plague heart is up there. Let's go there then. Let's check. Now, there's a thing. There's a catch here. Sometimes what you can do, you can look for the plague heart. You can just, ride on your car and get them gunned down. But that's not really something we do. We actually do it occasionally because it's a really, really risky process. There could be places occasionally when your car gets rammed down, and you see there's a bloater here, right? So I'm not going to ram it down through the front. I'm going to do my everything to get this rammed down through the back. That takes care of one horde, and you see he's damaging my car. Take him down, take this down, and there we go. The horde's cleared out. We also have a package nearby. We're going to pick it up later. Let me clear this first. Well, that's a good thing. The bloater exploded there. Now we have to find a way to see where is the plague heart. Now there could be a very high possibility that the plague heart is in one of the windows. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead. Let's get this. There we go. There's the plague heart. I hear Feral. Let's do this. That took care of that. Let's see. We have a lot of zombies coming. So what we are gonna do here, we're gonna pop another stimulant and go in. Ready? Pop stimulant. Let's go. Let's go. What the hell? Let's go. Break through the door. Run off. Run off. Where is our car? Let's go here. Oh, close. Get on the car. Just wait for a bit. We still have stimulants running, right? Let's go. Stimulants run off. Position. Burn. There we go. And that's how you take down the plague hearts. So, well, we have already taken down this place, but we actually had found a package nearby, right? See, there's something there. What we are gonna do here, we're going to go ahead, dump this base so that we can get rid of this. Alright, now next step what we are gonna do, our vehicle is close to being broken, right? We are going to repair him. Question what we found out, in high level, we will need multiple repair kits, but in low level, if you're playing safe, you will not need much of the repair kits, so that's not really much important there. Let's see what we can do here. There is a stranger that needs help. Let's go there first. We don't really have much slots in our bag though, so that's gonna be really bad. Still, let's go. Let's see, the stranger's pretty far. We have pretty much one quest here, right? So let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can see what is here. There was a bloater, I believe. Yeah, there was a bloater indeed. Yep, that's the echo gun. Can I even take this guy down here? Oh my god, the bag is full. Okay, let's just skip this one. Let's go ahead to this person, see what they needed from us. Let's see. We're going to go ahead cross this river. Usually, we're not really recommending this for high level difficulties because roads are really, really bad. It's going to slow down your car, which you don't really want on a high difficulty considering you have at least three of the plague ferals or something else chasing you. That's not really something. If not, it's totally fine. Still, we can go here. Let's see. I'm really, really hoping that the person that we are helping is actually going to join us because we are going to need that extra manpower. considering the fact that we just lost someone with hygiene. Yeah, we definitely need some manpower here. Still, let's see. What? Okay, this is not good. I'm gonna go in the car and I'm just going to go ahead and run these retards. There you go. Takes care of everything, pretty much. Now, what was our problem? Let's see. Okay, these are the alcohol people. These are the alcoholics. They actually have really, really bad reputation because they will try to sell you alcohols, which are not really something that you want. Take this one down. Take this one down. Just forget it. Let's go. Okay, now we just screwed big time. We don't have a slot in our card, I think. Let me check. Yep, we screwed up big time. Okay, let me check something. Just give me one moment. I actually need to at least make a slot for something so that I can put them. Now, this is the reason why you actually would need a better card. So, since we're kind of screwed up here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get the independence back. Meat Wagon is not really recommended because Meat Wagon does have multiple slots, but it's really, really slow and it's not something that you can actually reach through the top. Personally, if you ask me, I would go with Burning Enter, but since we're on low difficulty, I'm gonna go ahead with Meat Wagon. Let's see. There is our Meat Wagon. Let's get our Meat Wagon. Just give me one moment. There's actually plague zombies here. I believe there's a plague heart nearby as well. Oh, this guy's dead. Can I take the plague up? Oh, I can. Nice. That's good. Let's do one thing here. Since we're already here, let's go ahead and get this plague heart killed here. Now, make sure you're being very, very careful because we don't have stimulants. We have to go pump in, get the train done, and run out. If a feral comes, we are going to be really, really screwed. Let's see, where is our plague? Never mind, it's pretty far. Ignore that. Let's go. Is she gonna come in? There we go. Now, I know it's really hard, but what we are going to do, we are actually abandoning our first vehicle here. And as a matter of fact, I actually hear some zombies following us. Let's park this strategically so that it's easier to trade. Well, that was not really strategically, but still something. Now, we're gonna put the important stuff in here, right? Put this, put this. Pick up everything you can, swap the vehicles at the earliest as possible. To be honest with you guys, I don't think I can actually finish all of the plague hearts today either. It's kind of funny. But still, let's see how much we can get. And that's gonna call on the zombie. Yes, I think we're good just because we actually no, we're not good. That takes care of something. Now the thing is, how are we going to go up? I believe it's from this side. Yep, there we go. My location will read comments, so there could be possibility sometimes my stream is Pause down. Just don't worry about that. I'm not definitely disconnecting, so don't worry about that here. I like what this when my character does this somersault, Dump this like things here, dump this here. We actually have a ammo quest going on. We're gonna deal with that later. For now, our priority is to empty this place. Well, let's empty this place and get it going. We are getting a lot of fuels today. That's really, really good. Sell this to her. Let's go. Keep our Miragro here because, occasionally we might need some vehicles to deal with. So we're just going to leave the Miragro there. After that, what we're going to do, we're going to move out. We're going to see if we can loot the item that we actually left there previously. Let's go. We might be able to do that. Let's go and check. Yeah, I'm going to be really, really careful with this vehicle because this is really costly vehicle. 1,000 influence is not really something that you would want to waste randomly, considering if you're playing this game from start and you didn't farm enough influence to begin with. It's not really something I would personally recommend wasting. So we are going to be really, really careful here. Now I believe we both hear the sound, right? Let's go and get it. The screamer. We're just gonna kill him. Turn back the car a little bit, just to be safe. Then wait here and clear this place. There we go. Now, what we are going to do, can we even equip this thing? We can't apparently, so let's just leave it this way, yeah? Now, we don't have enough slots in our bag right now, right? So what we are going to do, we're going to go to the NPCs and see if we can help them out. Let's do that first. But before that, we're going to go ahead and get another Plague Heart date. Because, why not? I don't really think that's going to be a good idea considering it's dark. And in dark, we shouldn't possibly killing the Plague Hearts, at least not on a higher difficulty. That's not really recommended if you're a new player. If you have played this game multiple times and you have the idea of the map, go ahead and try it. But if you're a new player, that's not really recommended. Let's check what we can find here. I'm pretty sure, I think I remember, they would try to offer us some booze, and we would actually reject them saying booze is what got you into this trouble. But still, let's see, I don't really remember much. My hands are really itching to loot them, but I really can't because I don't have a cannon fodder with me right now where I can, dump my stuff. The plague heart's pretty close though. Considering we might be able to kill the plague heart, but that's going to be really, really hard. Let's do. Let me mark our card strategically here. She is pretty hyper. I hear Pharaoh. Get up here. I have to think of something. I have to get in the vehicle real quick. I'm going to clear this first. Let's not take care of that. Now we are gonna take care of the plague heart. Wait, where is it? What is it doing? Get lost. Get out, dude. Why are you trying to hurt her? What is wrong with people? Well, that takes care of her, and she's safe. Well, we have taken care of this plague heart now. Like I told you, on the low level difficulty, the plague zombies are always going to die when you are killing them. So that's not really going to be an issue. But on the higher difficulty, it's most important to make sure you're looking at your surroundings because it's really, really important. Let's see if I can sell her some stuff. Apparently, she doesn't have any influence. She has 34 influence left. Is that enough? I don't think so. I'm just gonna get the stimulant because I don't really think she has enough thing to go with it. Let's go to her help. This next. She's at there, right? So we have how many plague hearts left? We have 7 plague hearts left. We'll take care of that later. For now, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead, help her out, and drop her at her own base. Except the fact that there is a lot of plague zombies around here, we have to be really, really careful. Otherwise, she's gonna die. Oh my fucking god. That's not really something expected. Yep, that's not expected at all. That was a plague juggernaut, and that's not really something to fool around with considering we don't have our weapons. To be honest, I personally don't recommend fooling with a juggernaut unless we have weapons. Because juggernauts are really, really bad. Can we go here? I think we should be okay now. Yeah. Let's just go here immediately. Okay, now let's see. We have to check if we can trade them. Apparently we can. They don't have anything. They actually don't even have garbages. And this freaking juggernaut is right on my ass. Please don't say the juggernaut is coming for me. Nope, it's not. Thank goodness. Now, don't deal with this thing unless you have a heavy firing weapon. Otherwise, you're gonna be screwed real, real bad. And you don't want to be screwed. You don't screw with juggernauts. Our base, we are going to preferably making this as a Prescott fire station, like I told you. So we are going to need a water base. Now, we don't have enough of the stuff with us, right? We don't have enough influence. What we're gonna do here, we're going to go ahead, kill this plague heart, and then we might have enough for this. Some of our groups need ammunition, which is straightforward. Let's help them out first. Then we'll see what can be done. Yeah. Can we even go up? I don't know if we can. Let's see if we can. Yep, we actually can. Pretty good. Pretty sharp save here, but we're good. Let's go ahead and help our friend out here. Always make sure we are helping each of our friends because they are going to be providing stuffs to us, Like you see, the people that we had helped previously, they're actually providing us medicines now. Considering the fact that we don't have one friend with us, he's still providing us medicines, which is pretty good. Let's see, going there. Pretty long way to go, I know, but still, what the influence and everything. Now, since there is a juggernaut, I'm pretty sure that that juggernaut is pretty much going to stay there and might as well cause an infestation. And that's not really something we want to happen. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to go ahead and move out here. Go to our base after this and dump off the necessary stuffs we have. We have to dump off the rucksacks. We have to dump off the stuffs we have with us. Oh, bad luck. They're possibly at this house, I think. Yep, they're here. We have a lot of zombies following us here. I'm just going to crouch and kill this guy. We have enough food, so we won't be fatigued. That's not going to be an issue. What we are going to do here, I'm going to go ahead, see if I can pick up any of these items, dump this off, dump this, pick this, and then dump this. That way we're going to have taken care of everything. Now, next step, we're going to go ahead, give them what they need. Let's see what they give to us. Apparently they give us nothing. Okay, they're actually giving full efficiency bonus. What does that mean? Let's check. Hmm, they're actually efficient with fuel. Pretty interesting. Let's see. Can we sell them anything? Doesn't seem so. No issues. Let's move out. We do have a lot of rucksack here. We do have a lot of stuff as well. We need to donate them somehow. Let's check the wandering trader. We might be able to make a deal. Except the fact that we're really late, though, and I don't really think he's going to wait for that long. Still, let's try. Yes, I just keep it. He's going to leave in a minute anyway. But well, in future, they're going to occasionally spawn, so that won't be an issue. There we go. Our first cardboard popped up. Now the question is, where is the cardboard happening? No clue. There we go. The trader left. Let's refuel our car. Let's dump our stuffs here. Pretty much quite a load here. Now, what we are going to do here, as you see, we are kind of stirred. Let's get ourselves cleared up and upgrade the infirmary. What is the curve wall? Doesn't even show. It's kind of weird. How is it still doing? 96 health. Minor conclusion. Pretty decent. I believe you'll be okay. Can we make this level 3? It is not even level 2 at this moment. Kind of weird. We do need 2 levers though, because we're actually using one of them to update our infirmary. It's going to take quite a bit of time. Let's do one thing in that case. Mm, what's this car for? Let me check. So there's scarp fall going on somewhere. Not really quite sure how far, but it's happening. Let's see. We can take down this plague heart. It's gonna clear us some path for taking that. Let's do that then. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get some explosives. Apparently, I don't have explosives, which is just making the situation worse. He has a lot of infection. Let's see. We have to take control this guy, I believe. But um, it did say we need a new base, which really we don't have. Let's do one thing. I'm going to go ahead and skip the warlord base for now. Switch to this character. It's gonna abandon our warlord quest. Highly armored zombies. Pretty decent. However, we are getting screwed. Considering our health is about to get screwed up real bad. Let's do one thing. Let's use this. Let's use this. It's going to take care of us for a little bit at least. Now, for the most part, I would personally recommend getting the silence weapons, considering that we're going at the lower part, but we don't really have a Molotov, at this moment. So what am I going to do? I'm going to continue this quest here. We have 7 plague hearts left. And if I want to do that, I have to go to here, which is the place where the plague heart is actually staying. So, really lucky for us. Let's do something. Let's see if we can get some weapons from here. We do have a lot of weapons, stimulants, and everything, which is pretty nice. Let's see. Now, let's go back there. First, we're going to clear the plague heart just to make sure that we're safe. Let's go. Coming to this was really, really important because I would need to dump the stairs, Let's see. Let's continue. No one's yet. Since we're on a lower difficulty right now, we're not really looting everything, but on a higher difficulty, make sure you're looting every single house. You are selling everything. You are getting every single possible influence because you are going to need a lot of them. Now, we do remember that there was a juggernaut at that position, right? We have to avoid that juggernaut somehow and get going. Let's see if there is any possible way to do so. Now, I'll show you one thing how we can kill a plague heart. That's a bloater. Yep. There it is. So what we are going to do here, we're going to strategically park our car. Usually I have already shown you the process where we actually kill these plague hearts using some heavy weapon, right? This time on lower difficulty I'm going to show you how much ammo does it take to take the plague heart down with just weapons. Let's see. Go full ammo. There you go. So that took almost 80 mags considering that we were standing on a weapon, and except this retard is just keeping us not opened. There you go. That takes care of it. Now, do we still have that juggernaut there? Apparently we do. Screw it. We are going to go ahead and get this house looted here. Lucky for us, we actually got some mollies and some stimulants as well. It's a pretty good thing. What I'm going to do here, since we have parked this like this way, I'm going to go ahead and dump this a little bit first. We have to take this guy down. There we go. Let's dump this here. Just do everything different from here because we're really going to need them. Hmm, our bag is full. Let me dump all this thing in our car just a moment. Keep the Molotov just in case. Keep the weapon. This is the first time I'm seeing the extra dump a weapon in the bag. That's pretty interesting thing to see. Okay, Mr. Boop, pretty nice to get. Costume we just used to open gunfire, and yeah, they're definitely on their way. Considering we just did open gunfire and we just did a big sound, I'm not really quite surprised if they would be tearing me apart right now. Let's see. Look at that place. We have to go there, but I'm not really quite sure if we actually have to, loot the place there. I do see there is a zombie in there though. Let's just ramble. Oh, I can't ramble over. Okay. So I believe they're staying at this house. Is that what I'm here? Oh my freaking god! Nope, I'm not dealing with that. It's a freaking incinerator juggernaut. Yeah, let that juggernaut run around. I'm not going there. I should take care of it. Let's go. Going to have to be very careful here because the juggernaut can spot me anytime, and I don't really have a weapon to deal with him right now. So yeah. A lot of zombies that are here. Now what I have to do is I have to find a way to get out of here and go back to orbit. And possibly pray that the Juggernaut does not see me. It should not see. Pretty lucky there. Let's go. But there are more zombies though. So what we are going to do here, take a turn here. Where is the car? Car is there. Let's take our car down first. Now what we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and help the survivor. There could be a possibility they might want to join us, which is a good thing. We have to make sure that we are able to help them out. Let's see, there she is. So, how do we go there? The fastest way, we can go there straight up, we'll go through this. Take this path. There's a lot of hordes are coming. Ignore them. Move forward. And we'll be able to see them. There they are. Now let's see. So we can actually trade them. So let's trade this stuff to them. Pretty good thing we actually found them because we can trade all these stuffs to them. Considering the fact that we randomly need to be able to trade stuff too, this is really good. We do need stimulants, but right now, do we really need that? I'm still gonna keep it just in case. And I'm going to go ahead, give this to her so that I can have some influence back. Let's go to this petrol pump and see if we can do something from here. I got here. Let's see. Shall we get that water outpost there? Let's go. Let's actually bring our car in there. Let's bring our car in there because we're going to need to dump a lot of stuff, you know. First, I'm going to go ahead use this item. Okay, can she stop fighting now? Get in the car, William. Good job. Let's see. This is a water outpost. Let's take care of it. Perfect. Let's take this outpost here for us. There we go. Now let's dump our stuff that we can dump in here. Considering the fact we don't need most of these items here. What is she doing? Was she trying to kill me just now? I don't think she was trying to kill me. It was the other box is actually backside. So let's take it from there. There we go. Let me get some of this stuff from the back of my car. I'm just gonna keep the stimulants because we might need them. Let's dump the fuel here. Take care of this. Take this, and take this. Okay, let's jump. This remind me if I'm right. Yeah. Okay, this was dumped. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's take out some of these items. We don't really need these items on the lower difficulty, so I'm just going to go ahead and sell this to her so that I can have some influence. Now she has 67 influence left. We have to make sure that I'm making use of that influence before it is day. Let's dump this real quick, and we're going to go ahead and loot. Keep this, drop this, there we go. Perfect. Now dump this here, dump this here. Keep this, and let's go loot. Pretty easy considering we're really close and she doesn't really have much influence left. We just have to make sure we hurry before it is staying now. Perfect. Let's loot real quick. There we go. The question is, where is she hiding now? There she is. Hey, could you kindly trade this for me, please? Okay, she doesn't have influence. Now I screwed. Okay, so let's do one thing here. Let's just go. We don't really have much option, do we? Just dump this here. We do have a molly, it's a pretty good thing. We can just dump everything here and go to the base. The day is about to be reset soon, so that's a pretty good thing considering we will need them, you know? But where is her house? Is this here? Okay, her house was at backside. We kind of left that spot. Let's go back there then. And I just heard a feral. Run from here. Whenever you hear a feral, you hear a screamer or a bloater, don't stand, don't wait, because there's a very high chance. Oh, whoa, that's not really something. There we go. Well, that took care of everyone. There we go. Now we have two people with us. We lost one, we got two. Pretty nice, you know? And this is one of the main reasons why we always help people. Helping people gives us more people. Now we have to take these two people at our base, I believe. Let's see. Yep. So let's do one thing first. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can collect some items from here. Afterwards, we're going to go ahead and go to the new base. But there's an issue. So the issue is we don't really have a good car right now. So we have to think of something. We have to think of a way. Let's see. Mm, Now, what we can do, possibly, we do have an option. We can park that car, take our miracle back, and everybody looks like they only one of them is following us. So it's a pretty good thing. Let's go back to our base then, yeah. Just ignore that horde. It's normal difficulty, so that won't be an issue. I believe if we just turn her in, it's going to count for both of them, I believe, because see, like, considering the fact I'm still carrying her with me, she's actually healing from the effects of our base, which means she's actually using the buffs. Pretty good, you know? Let's just drop her off then. I think we have 6 plague hearts left, right? Yep, we have 6 plague hearts left here. Now, I could have easily cheesed it using the Builder boon and the Warlord boon, but I wanted to make sure I am able to show you how does it feel to be a new player, right? Well, eventually I'm going to be able to get 8 players, you know, and once if I'm able to get 8 players, I'll definitely be showing you guys the perfect way or the upgraded way to see or make upgraded vehicles. Now it's going to take quite a bit of time, considering this is the first map that we are completing. In the guidelines that I'm going to make, I'm going to show you every single map and their bases, the best bases, the worst bases, and everything else. Like for this map, I showed you the Prescott Police Station is the best base. The worst base, this map doesn't actually have a worst base. The worst base is actually on a separate map, but still, there's something. Let's go ahead and dump this items off. Then I want to go take a short break, and I'll be back with the guide later, okay? Alright, now we have reached here. Let's take the pieces back at home first. There we go. That should take care of them. Let's dump all this stuff at the base, and we should we have some items that we possibly could sell them. But still, this is simple the way it is. Who knows? We might them later, you know? Are you still sync? You have a board to have a board right above us, which is not really good thing. But still, something. However, we have to make sure that we get rid of all these bases. Otherwise, we are screwed in for a big time. So let me check something real quick. This space is not really something we're going to take here. What we are going to do, we're going to take this space. However, that's a lot of influence, a lot of stuff that we're going to need. We're going to go ahead and farm for every single thing. It's going to take some time. Probably we will be able to do it. As of all, Rishi, they have fishing. Like we had fishing and we had utilities, right? Now, what do they have? They actually have a craftsmanship. They have a sheriff, but her stamina is hard. Holy shit. She is actually a bad character because that's like 45 stamina being reduced. And there's a lot of cardio experience lower. He doesn't even have a cardio, which is really worse. However, she has gardening, which could be good for farming or hydroponics. -3 moral means it's gonna argue. That's bad. At least she is a warlord, so I guess that's the only thing. Let's do one thing here. What am I going to do here? These guys have done enough for today. So what am I going to do? Before we take the break, I'm going to go ahead, park him at home, and take control of another character. One moment. Continue with that. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a weapon. Let me tell you what. Let's let him use this. Eco weapons are not that bad, so still use that. Go ahead and double the look what is here. After that, what am I going to do? I'm going to go ahead and switch master. This is let's see. Okay, she's screwed. Let's true real bad. Yeah, I'm not wasting my time. Okay, it's not gonna work. Let's see how she doing. How do you get a picture? What's the first thing that shows that actually have infection? Yes, infection there first. Also, what can be done? What I'm going to do is we're doing this also. Get this because this is the most silent weapon we can afford. We are going to some most important, which is maybe weapon. We're going to do something. We have to find a heavy weapon at any cost, or it's a big time now. There's a really secret stuff here that we have left. Still something. All right, let's see. Oh, where do you think you we have enough things. Now we are. Let's see. We are at 7 out of 30 play cards, right? So I'm going to go ahead and close this video for now. Here, I'm going to go and take some lunch. I'll be back later with some more highlights. Possibly tomorrow for Twitter game because after taking lunch, taking a little bit of break, we'll be back with some Honkai and some Genshin. I have to do some dailies. I have to farm for some Fontaine stuff in Genshin, some dailies in Honkai Star Rail, and getting logging the Honkai Impact Third for quite a bit of time. So I would have to log in there as well. However, let's let's think for later. For now, let's take a break. Yeah. See ya. Bye.